for those of you who are new here, we do travel adventures and tips and hacks. So don't forget to like and subscribe to not miss any great adventures. And follow our Costa Rica series on places to go like Tamarindo, Santa Teresa, Montezuma, Manuel Antonio, Samara, and more.
Alright guys, let's go. The Costa Rica airport was pretty nice, but first we have to go get our car. The company we got a car from is pretty good.
Check out our channel to figure out where we got our cars and how they go.
We'll show you how not to get in the famous scams that they have in the rental cars. And guys, as you can see, we are driving at night to Manuel Antonio, but there's a reason why are we taking this drive at night. We almost got mugged in Costa Rica, and we'll tell you all about it because we were gonna stay in an Airbnb. But there was one mistake that we did, because even though Costa Rica is one of the safest countries in Central America, you know, it's like any other country, you gotta watch out. So we made one mistake, especially because we arrived at 2 a.m. in the morning. So we'll tell you all about it later. We hope that we see you in the subscribe list so you don't miss that story.
Alright guys, and one of the things people worry most about when they come to Costa Rica is how they're going to get around. And we're going to give you all the tips and tell you what company to go with because they were honest and clear, unlike other companies here that will scam you when you arrive. In the famous car rental scams here in Costa Rica, that when you think you got a great deal with the big companies like Expedia, Orbitz, etc., and then when you arrive you're hit with incredible extra fees.
Fees that can cost you hundreds on your vacation. But don't worry, we'll give you all the tips to not fall for this famous scam. And one of the things that made us decide to go with this local rental car company was that they didn't ask for any credit card or deposit in order to reserve. Because you know, in many companies, you need the credit card, or to reserve, you need to put some money down or pay in full. In this company, when we were trying to reserve, the guy told us, hey, do not put a credit card, don't send me a credit card, it's for your safety and my safety. That way everything is clear and you'll pay when you get here. So that's the first thing, we never pay any cent until we got to Costa Rica.
And the price that this company gave us from the beginning was the price that we paid at arrival. Not a penny more and no hidden fees. So this is how this company works. They work with all the major car rental companies in Costa Rica to get you the best deals. And you don't have to worry about how to get to them because they have shuttles from the airport that'll take you straight to them.
No need for a taxi or to find a ride.
You will be picked up in a van that has all the logos of all the major companies.
And with plenty of space that will take you to the car rentals.
This is about 5 to 10 minutes from the airport, which is very convenient at drop-off because they also bring you back to the airport.
And hey guys, don't forget to check out our channel because we have another video where we show you where to stay near the airport to make your day more convenient to get back home. And here you go guys, here's our next tip. Once you get to the rental company, don't forget to take photos and video of your car because this is another way they can scam you. And this is how you should do it. Take photos from the inside, outside, and even under the car. Make sure your photos are clear or your video is really nice and it hits all the spots that you need to check. That way they cannot blame you for something that happened to the car that you didn't do. It is very recommended and very important that you do this. Because we did see another YouTube video where there was a guy that rented a car and the car company was blaming him for something under the car that was very limited, but they wanted to charge him a couple $100.
And it doesn't matter what country you guys go to, when you guys rent a car, always do this. It will save you a lot of headaches. And if this video has been of any help to you, please like the video so we can keep on making more videos like this one.
Your like will help promote this video to other travelers.
Here's another reason why we went with this company and why we recommend it. At the time of reservation, we asked the guy who was running the company what would be the fee for cancellation. And this was another great thing. He told us there would be no fees for cancellations. That if we weren't able to make it, all we had to do was call him and tell them that we weren't going to use the car anymore and no fees would be applied. And once you get there, the only thing they'll put on your credit card is a $500 deposit.
One of the only few fees that they do have is like when you're 21 to 25, they do have a $10 per day extra fee that they do require. Now let's talk about insurance. In Costa Rica, the liability insurance is mandatory and cannot be covered by any credit card. And the prices range from $10 to $20 a day. And this one is just something that you're just gonna have to pay. And with this company, something that will be included in your total, not when you get to Costa Rica and you have a couple hundreds added to your bill. And check something really cool, guys. If you guys need a car that is, you know, not that low but not that high, just a simple car like this one, T-Cross from Volkswagen is great because check it out. We just found out half a trip that we have a space for luggage. under here. And if you could see at the beginning, everything was just stacked up over here and really packed. We were having really hard time to put all the luggage in there, and then we found this out. So this car is really great. It actually worked pretty nice because sometimes we went to places where our luggage needed to stay in the car, and that kept it not visible from other people. Very important if you want to, go places with your luggage, and that way they cannot see it and nobody can steal anything from you. Now, for the second insurance that you need in Costa Rica, which is the CDW, not all the companies accept your credit card to cover this insurance. But with this company, it's an option and it can save you some bucks. All you have to do is ask for a copy of the CDW insurance from your credit card, bring it to the car rental, and show it to the people there in the car rental. So for that part of the insurance, just tell them that you're going to use your credit card once you're booking, and they will adjust the price. Other companies will tell you cannot use the credit card just to charge you more. But these guys, they don't care. They just want to give you the best price and best deal that you can get. Make sure you check with your credit card what are the conditions to use this rental. And that way you can make sure that you did everything that they ask in order to use this part of the insurance. This company is great, guys. As soon as you book your plane ticket, also book your car. It just saves you a lot of stress. And during this video, we've been showing you the roads in Costa Rica of different places we went, even at night. Just for those people who are kind of scared of driving in another country, it's kind of the same. As long as you know how to drive, you'll be good. And like we say, if you book a car and let's say you find a better deal somewhere else, or you're just not coming here to Costa Rica anymore, just do what they tell you and just give them a call and explain to them that you're not getting the car anymore. But rent the car as soon as possible. It'll just save you some time. And we're gonna be honest, in Costa Rica, the car rentals are not cheap. They are actually pretty expensive. Compared to some other countries, you will probably spend a few hundreds more than you regularly do somewhere else. But at the end of the day on your trip, it will save you some money. It's just a better option. A lot of people think by just taking the tours, shuttles, or just hiring a day driver to take you around Costa Rica is probably less expensive, but it really isn't. Because you probably will end up paying around $40 to $120 per person on any trip. Our recommendation is just, plan your trip on the places you want to go, map them, YouTube them, or, just make sure where to go and how long it's going to take. And stay longer at the places that you like the most. We have been to many countries and we've seen how people drive, and let me tell you, in Costa Rica, they are pretty good. And most drivers are pretty respectful. It's almost like they're so used to tourists that they are expected to make those mistakes. And guys, if you're going especially in high season, please don't wait too long to rent your car, because they'll be gone and you will end up with no car or with a very expensive car. And another great thing about this car rental company is that, let's say you come to Costa Rica and then you want to rent a car, but you want to return it somewhere else. They have all kinds of companies around the country, so it'll be okay for you guys to turn it in somewhere else. For example, let's say you're flying into San Jose, but you want to leave from Liberia Airport. There is no problem. You can do that. All you have to do is arrange it with him, and he'll let you know where to drop it off. So that's another good thing from these guys. They have car rentals in a lot of places in Costa Rica. And here's another thing that we noticed when people were renting cars in Costa Rica is that they always wanted to rent 4x4s or Jeeps or, something really tall. Let's say you get there on dry season. Don't do that. You can rent a sedan. You can let, just a regular SUV and you'll be good. Check your itinerary also, and depending on where you're going, you might not need a 4x4. What I noticed in locals is that not everybody had a high SUV or a 4x4. We actually went on Holy Week, which is a pretty busy week in Costa Rica, and most of the locals were driving little cars. Some spots where there's a bunch of holes, they might have to go a little slow, side to side, but they seem to be going through fine. So always check the season and check the places where you're going. You might not need a 4x4, which makes your vacation more expensive. And speaking of vacation and itinerary, we went to Costa Rica for 11 days, so we went to Manuel Antonio, Montezuma, Samara, Santa Teresa, Tamarindo, and a little bit for La Fortuna. So check it out there if you're gonna make it an itinerary and need some help. We had some great information. There's hotels, restaurants, and the places to go.
And here you go, guys. This is the car company that we used, Costa Rica and USA Car Rentals. And our friend Heido was great to work with. Here's all the information you need for your next car rental in Costa Rica. You can send him an email, call him, or send him a WhatsApp, which is the best method in Costa Rica. We'll also put all this information on our video description for your convenience.
And don't forget to like and subscribe if you guys want to keep enjoying our adventures in Costa Rica. Pura vida. And here are 2 more videos that you might enjoy.
Alright guys, hope you guys enjoy this video.
Dos Bros, we out.
Bye-bye, brothers. See you next video.